Yo, what is up everyone, Jay here, back again with another Fire Emblem Heroes reaction video to the new main series banner that just dropped. And this banner is pretty crazy, and it's the banner that I've been wanting but also not wanting for the sake of my orbs, because right now I don't have enough orbs that I would like to, because I'm saving for Legendary Marth's remix next month, and I was hoping it wasn't an Arcanea banner so I can save and skip the banner, but looks like I will not be able to. So this is terrible timing for me, so it's a little bit bittersweet, but this is a banner I like and I love, because if you guys know me, I love Arcanea, so I'm glad that we're finally getting a banner, because it's been over a year since the last one. The last one was with the Chris's and Julian and Lena, so it's been a while, and I was hoping, like I said, it would be Awakening or even Tokyo Mirage Sessions or something, but it is Arcanea, and yeah, it's just unfortunate timing for my orbs. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm definitely going to be summoning on this banner, at least sparking someone, but yeah, I don't know, maybe I should have left it at the end of the video, but I just want to get that out of the way. I am excited for this banner, but it does have some stuff that I'm not a huge fan of, and a lot of people are not probably huge fans of, so it's a little controversial, but we'll get to that when we get to it. But the first unit on the banner is my boy Wolf, Coyote's Loyal, and this banner is pretty Wolf Guard heavy, but sadly Harden isn't here, and neither is Nina, which is kind of unfortunate. A lot of people wanted Nina. I would love Nina, but in terms of the remaining Arcanea characters that are, you know, that I wanted to see in FEH, Wolf was pretty much number one for me, I'd say, because Wolf, he's a badass design. If you can see him, I mean, look at him, dude. It's Wolf. Sick name, sick design. He's one of the best units from Shadow Dragon, I'd say, in New Mystery. Overall, I'd say he's one of the most fun units to use, at least for me. I've always really used him, and he's just awesome, man. Wolf, I reclassed him as a general when I played Shadow Dragon first time, and it was amazing. So Wolf is great, and I'm glad he's finally in the game. And he is a Bow Cavalier, colorless Bow Cavalier, and he comes with a pretty nice bow. So Keen Coyote Bow gives him a flat attack +3, and then gives him attack speed +6 if he's alive, essentially, and then also gives him the dive bomb effect. So this is a really strong offensive bow. I don't think we have any bows with dive bomb built into it, so this is really nice, and this pretty much is really good, because, you know, dive bomb is only allowed on flyers, so the fact that he has it in his bow as a cav is really cool. And then he can also, you know, pair it up with LOL skills, so he's amazing. He comes with reposition, life and death 4 to just increase his offenses, because he's a very offensive unit. Defense res snag, which is alright. I guess we don't have this snag version yet. I don't really see the skill run at all, because B skills are so competitive, but I guess it can be nice, excuse me. And then Panic Smoke 3, so pretty straightforward kit. His bow is definitely the prized possession here. It's going to make him one of the best bow calves in the game, offensive bow calves, because dive bomb with all that offenses is no joke. So yeah, that's pretty much Wolf, my boy. Look at him, he's just beautiful, killing that lance fire. Next unit is Malice, one girl that I really wanted for various reasons. See, Malice, okay, Malice has an amazing design. As you can see, she's very hot. Obviously, she's a mercenary and all. And Malice is that one character, if you've played the Arcanea games, you're like, okay, this chick's bad, but then you realize she doesn't really get much screen time. She's pretty much like Vika is for me, because I +10 Pirate Vika, another Fire Emblem female that I wanted for a long time. And she finally got in the game, so I +10 Vika, Pirate Vika, recently, like 2 months ago or so. And that was cool. So I always say Vika and Malice are kind of similar, because they're two females that have amazing designs, in my opinion, like some of the best designs, but they just don't have enough screen time or support and stuff like that, and are not even great units in their games. So sadly, that kind of holds them back. But the people who know what's up with them, you know, they're real ones. So I'm glad Malice is finally added. She looks amazing, and she's a sword infantry unit, so she's placed into a very competitive class type, but she has a really unique weapon. So Spendy, Scimitar, whatever it's called here, it's very reminiscent of Farina's Hotshot Lance. So it gives her -1 cooldown, very easy condition, initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, and then grants attack, speed, defense, res during combat based on the number of times she's been boosted by Dragonflower. So like I said, very similar to Farina's weapon, because she's a mercenary and Farina loves money, so it makes sense. And then also, she's been enhanced using Dragonflowers 2 or more times. She neutralizes effects that grant special cooldown charge +X, so the Null Guard or inflict special, yeah. So Null Guard, and also, yeah, I guess it's just Null Guard, right? Just stopping all the special cooldown stuff. So very nice and unique sword for sure. And Luna, attack speed +4 and spurn, so nothing really new in terms of her other skills. So, you know, Pretty straightforward there. Her weapon's going to be very nice to have. I kind of wish she was the demote. I would easily plus 10 her, but she's not. Especially with that weapon. But there's Malice, my girl. So glad she's in the game. And Roshea, or Roshea, I don't know how you say it. He's finally in the game, and he's another member of the Wolf Guard with Wolf, and he is a Lance Cavalier, and he is the demote of this banner. So you can plus 10 him if you want. I don't know if a lot of people, I don't even know if I'm going to, because I'm definitely going all in on this banner for at least the spark, but I don't know if I want to plus 10 him, because I already have Roderick who have plus 10, and he has a PRF, even though obviously Roshea here will have updated stats and better stats because it's Gen 6, but his kit is alright. He has Stout Lance, which is basically the non-seasonal version of Courtly Candle, so that's cool. From Dancer Eldigan, so that's cool. We have it in the regular pool now. Drawback, speed, defense, form, and distant guard. So nothing really at all spectacular. We'll have to see what his stats are like, but he's definitely going to be pretty fast and probably having a really good bulk. So that's Roshea. I mean, it's really quick. They just, in a snap, they just immediately went to the star of the banner pretty much, which is Fjorm. So the champion Fjorm that we all expected to be on the next main series banner, and she is here paired with the Arcane Heroes. And this is the part which gets crazy, and this is the part that's pretty controversial. Yeah, the meat and potatoes. So here she is, champion Fjorm, Mega Fjorm, as I like to say, because she evolved from her regular version. So here she is, and we already knew what her everything else was except for this B skill here. And I guess we didn't know about Far Save, but we expected her to have a save skill, right, with her kit. So basically, Nifl's Bite basically has -1 cooldown, distant counter, healing, and then also has No See Disrupt built into it. So she can stop all the Razzle-Dazzle healers without having to run No See Disrupt, because that's the one weakness Armors has, is they can't counter against healers or any kind of fire sweep stuff. But now, you know, Fjorm here doesn't give any craps because she's a champion of the Ice God. Comes with Ice Mirror, of course, her signature skill. Steady Posture 3, which is cool because she's going to be really bulky. She's very fast, so fits perfectly, and she has DC built in, so that's great. And then Hardy Fighter 3. So this skill, I had a hard time trying to understand this damn skill because it is a damn essay. Chances are, if you read this for the first time, you didn't know what the hell was going on, and you have to read it more than once. So basically, how I'm going to explain this here is I'm going to leave the video, and I'm going to go to my Twitter, because I've been tweeting about the banner, and go to a friend of mine here, mutual of mine, who explained to me basically how the skill works. So as you can see on the screenshot from this tweet, has partial no follow-up, and if you have a defensive special, you get -2 cooldown on turn 1. So obviously Fjorm here has Ice Mirror, so that's going to be reduced to nothing, so it's going to be charged, right? So you get -2 cooldown, and if the special reduces damage, so like Ice Mirror obviously Fjorm has, it happens twice. And so yeah, so let's say the foe is doing 100 damage, as you can read right here. Foe is doing 100 damage, Ice Mirror reduces by 30%, so that's what it regularly does, right? But with Hardy Fighter, now it's reduced again by 30%, and now it's 49 damage. So now you have damage reduction twice, and then it also reduces it by another flat 5 damage, because why the hell not? So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. So you get like 3 levels of damage reduction, because your skill has damage reduction, right? Then the Hardy Fighter reduces it more, and then reduces again by flat 5 damage. So yeah, that is Hardy Fighter. And I know it sounds overpowered as hell, and it definitely is really, really good, especially for a unit like her, because she will pretty much always be able to counter because there's no C in her weapon. So this is pretty insane, and we've seen her stats. Her offenses are amazing. She has high speed, high attack, balanced bulk. So this skill is very, very, very good for units like her. But the thing is, not many units right now, or at least before this skill came out, did not run damage reduction specials, because most of the time you'd like to run Bonfire, Glimmer, you know, your Gale Forcing skills. So, you know, units like, or not units, skills like Pavis and Estushion, or however you say it, you know, Sacred Cowl, those were kind of underutilized. They were very niche, and you'd see it sometimes on some AR defense maps. You know, I use it on some units of mine. I have a Armor Ball team that uses it sometimes, or did use it before. So like, it has niche use, it's not entirely useful or useless. But now with this skill, Hardy Fighter 3, those skills will be a little more relevant, which is kind of cool, I guess. And obviously the downside is you can't run damaging specials. So even if you have all this bulk, you might not still kill them because you're not getting extra damage. But obviously Ice Mirror here gives you extra damage, so that's why it's perfect for her. But if you're like a regular armor that doesn't have a PRF special, and you're just running Pavis or whatever, Sacred Cowl, then you're not going to be able to really add damage to yourself, or add, yeah. So that's the one downside, I guess, of it, and it will make those skills more relevant, like Sushion and stuff. So that's cool, I guess, but this skill is definitely really insane. Hardy Fighter 3 with literally, what is that, 10 lines of text almost? It's crazy. So yeah, basically my friend's tweet here, he explained it to me, so shout out to him. That kind of explained it. So yeah, just take a look at this if you really kind of want to have a simplified version of how it works. So I think that's how it goes. So that's Fjorm, and then of course has far save to abuse all her bulk and tanking. So Fjorm went from, you know, I mean, she's always been decently bulky, but she went from an infantry unit to an insane tank. As you can see, just tanking this mage. I mean, look at that. It went from 28 to 9. That's insane damage reduction. And she gets healing, of course, too. The good thing is, though, at least that Niffle's Bite doesn't give her extra stats. So at least that's kind of balanced in that sense. But yeah, that's Fjorm, definitely the star of the banner. And there's my girl Malice. And Regan, of course, the new story maps that's going to happen. And Fafnir's losing his shit, as usual. And as you can see, I did mention at the beginning of the video, this banner is Wolfguard heavy, and then another member of the Wolfguard is here, my boy Vyland. So Vyland, there's a meme video of him that I have to find it again, but there's a meme video of him singing. Yeah, but Vyland here, he's an axe cab, and I think he comes with Unbound Blade, so that's pretty cool. So now you don't have to kill Daros, Pirate Daros, for Dex Swabber, because we have the regular version of it, just like Roshea had the regular version of Courtly Candle. So that's cool. So Roshea and Vyland are here, and Vyland will be an insta demote, I believe, just like Balthus was on the previous Ashen Wolves banner. So that's cool. So Vyland here, my boy is here, and yeah, so could be a good axe cav to build up. I'm probably going to merge him for sure, because I like all these heroes, of course. As you can see, Roshea is part of the 4-star focus, so if you want to plus 10 him, you definitely can. Wolf and Fjorm are probably the best units on the banner, I'd say. Malice is good too, but I'd say Wolf and Fjorm are the best. And the crazy part that is here is the Ascended Floret. So this is the shit that a lot of people don't like, and honestly, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it either, because this is a huge change. So let's just go over it. So this Ascended Floret, you will get this every time you summon for an Ascended hero. So I assume it's only available, so if you summon for the Fjorm, you'll get this flower. So you can't get it any other way, so you're going to have to summon. So once you get this thing, you will be able to have an Ascended asset on your hero. So that means your hero will be able to have, or any kind of character unit, will be able to have 2 boons, which is insane. I don't know if this change was necessary. I don't think this change, nobody was asking for 2 boons. I don't understand why we have double boons now. In my opinion, at least right now, as first impression, this is a first impression video, right? So right now, I don't think it's really healthy for the game, because there's already so many bulky units and crazy overpowered units that it's just going to make the game harder. And sure, yes, you can give it to your units, and obviously, like for me as a plus 10 Brave Marth user, yes, I can give my Brave Marth attack and speed super boon, which is insane just to think about or even say. Because, you know, like the first time we had the boon change, right? When you guys remember when the boons were changed, so when you merge, you remove the Bane. It's like, okay, that's cool, that's a nice change. But nobody was really asking for this change to have double boons. So units that have, you know, multiple super boons or 2 super boons are going to be able to use this fruit and just have that on one unit, which is absolutely crazy to think about. And I'm thinking of all the possibilities and all the strategies, because like I said, there is units with multiple super boons, so they can utilize that. But also think about it like tanks like Fjorm, you know, I don't know what her boons and banes are, but let's say, like, if you give plus HP even, that's really good, because that's essentially giving you effectively plus 3 res and defense, because it's your HP. So it's like there's a lot of strategy that could be into this, but I don't know, man. I don't know if this was healthy for the game. Like, no, nobody really wanted double boon. This is the ultimate cheese to me. This is like insane. Like, this is like probably one of the biggest changes in the game, at least right now. We'll see how it actually affect the game once we get access to it, but as you can see, Ascended heroes can add an Ascended asset without using a Floret, so they don't have to use it because they are already the hero that, you know, is the Ascended. So I guess we should have expected Fjorm to bring some crazy shit like this, because she is it said Ascended Fjorm, so I guess we should have expected something. But I would have never guessed there would be double boons in phase gameplay, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So there's a little more information about it. We are going to get a free one, so everybody's going to have a free one, so, you know, choose wisely who you're going to use this on. Obviously, a lot of people are going to give this to their favorite unit. For me, I'm going to give it to Brave Marth probably first, because He's the unit I use the most. I use him in like every single mode. I use him in Arena. I use him in Arena Assault. If you guys seen my Abyssal clears, I use him on that for my 1-turn clears. Pretty much everything. I use Brave Marth for because he's just so good. So I'm definitely going to give this to him first, but I would also like to give it to my other units like my Lind and Summer Lind. So it's definitely going to be a coveted item. Now, I think, from what I understand, the good thing about it is that you can only use it once per unit, so it's not like you could just give all your units boons on every single stat. So none of that shit, so that's good. And also, obviously, you need to summon for the Ascended hero to get it. And I think you can only get it once per banner, so that's a little balance, I guess. But the thing is, that sucks, is for free-to-play players like myself, or not free-to-play, sorry, for non-whale, should I say. Free-to-play or non-whale units, players, I can't even talk, dude. But for people who don't whale, you're not going to be able to get this item every single time whenever a new Ascended hero comes out. So the next one, I assume, will be Leg Yarn, because she's going to be the champion for Muspel. So not everyone's going to be able to get that Floret. You know what I mean? So this kind of disadvantages people who don't have it, because then the whales, the people who spend on everything, they're going to be able to get it every single time and just give it to their plus 10 Fallen Edel Guards and have 2 freaking boons, which is disgusting. I do wish that this was restricted. Like, I wish this was added only, like allowed only on like Gen 1 units. That would have been really cool if Gen 1 units could at least get 2 boons. But the fact that it's available to everybody, I don't know, in my opinion, it's not a really good change, and I know a lot of people are upset about it, at least right now, because the dislike ratio on this video is, I think it's like 200 dislikes around right now as of me making this video. So a lot of that is probably because of the damn Ascended Florets and how they've implemented it to the game. It is cool we're getting one for free, but in my opinion, I don't know if this is healthy for the game, just having 2 boons. Because like, who asked for it? Like I said, I keep saying that, but nobody asked for double boons. I never heard that in my life. And I know FEH is trying to make things new and keep things fresh, but I don't think this is the way to do it. I mean, it's not going to make me stop playing the game. It's just kind of crazy that we can have this available, just having double boons, which is just, oh, it's crazy. If you go into the notifications, I have a screenshot of it. If you go into the notification, there is more clarification on the Ascended asset stuff. So the good thing is it doesn't affect the score of enemies in Arena, so I don't think it affects BST. So if you're, you're a 177 BST unit, I don't think your BST is going to be affected, or 180 or whatever BST it is. I don't think it's going to be affected, so which is good. So yeah, there's a little balance to it, but it's like, man, we really are ascending now, having double boons in FEH. Who would have ever guessed? That's freaking crazy. And like, it's funny to think about. Shoutouts to I'm going to mention Phoenix Master, my friend, but in his videos, like, what is he going to say? He's going to say, like, okay, I recommend, because he always, in his builds videos, he'd recommend plus speed or plus attack. He's going to say, now I recommend plus attack and plus speed. If you have the Ascended trait, that's going to be crazy. It's just insane. Definitely one of the biggest changes, I'd say, in FEH's lifespan, just having this double boon, because even the first change to boons and stuff, where you would remove the Bane from the merge, was pretty big, and that was really nice. But it wasn't as influential as I say this is going to be. So, yeah, that is the new update change that's coming up with this Arcanea banner. But yeah, that's pretty much the banner. And of course, you get a Celestial Stone, of course. I don't think those Florets are going to be available in the Stone Shop, for the Celestial Stone Shop. I don't think they should be. But we'll see, I guess. But yeah, I think I covered everything in terms of the Florets thing. I might have missed a few things, but yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the banner. I am going to be definitely summoning on this. I don't know if I'm going to make a summoning video or not, but I definitely will be. Definitely going to be sparking for at least 1 unit. I don't know who the hell I'm going to spark for. It just depends how the summons go from the first like 100 orbs or so. It just sucks, man, because I have 500 something orbs right now. And I would love to just save till November and have like near 1,000 orbs when Legendary Marth returns, because I want to plus 10 him. That's one of my ultimate goals, is to plus 10 every single Marth. But this banner is not letting me do that. The game doesn't want me to. But obviously I'm not complaining, because I'm happy that these characters are in the game finally. Like I said, I love Malice. I love Wolf. Roshea is cool too. I don't love Roshea, but he's definitely... I mean, I love everybody, but Malice and Wolf definitely were some of my favorite units. And it's just sad that Hard didn't make it. Neither did Nina, which is kind of sad, because it's a Wolfguard banner and everybody is loyal to the Coyote. But he's not here, which sucks. But I mean, obviously he's still here because he does have his Fallen version, but we still don't have regular Turban Harden. So hopefully next year maybe we'll get him. But yeah, I just find it really cool that at least we got I never would have thought they would have added the entire Wolf Guard on this banner. Literally everybody. Wolf, Roshea, Vyland, and Sedgar. Oh, I didn't even mention Sedgar. I'm stupid. I forgot to mention Sedgar. He's the GHB. So Sedgar, he's the last, I guess in this case, he's the last member of the Wolf Guard. And he's going to be the GHB. So I hope he's good. I hope he has nice skills. And he's probably going to be my next girl project depending on what he is. I guess he is a cav. He's going to have a bow. But we'll see. I hope they don't screw him over, and hopefully he's decent units with good... I mean, he's going to have good stats, of course, but I hope he's good, has good skills, has even a PRF, but we'll have to see. They'll probably just give him like a... I don't know. We'll have to see. We're going to see soon, but yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for this banner. I'm sorry I've been talking really fast. I've been trying to contain my excitement, but I've been saying a lot of wrong things, so I apologize if I'm all over the place and blabbering, but yeah. I'm excited for this banner, and I just can't believe this florid change is like, it's crazy. This whole banner is crazy. I do wish it was Awakening. I really do. So I can save orbs, like I said. But because I've used so many orbs for Brave Martha. You guys saw my summoning video for it. I spent so much orbs on that banner. And then I spent orbs for Vika, like I mentioned earlier. So this banner is definitely going to be putting me in the orb hole. So wish me luck, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much the banner. Thank you guys for listening to me blabber and ramble about this. Let me know what you guys think of this Ascended Floret and all the stuff here, especially on the Floret thing, because I don't think it's a good change for the game, at least right now. I mean, we'll see what it does, but having 2 boons is just, having 2 assets, it's insane. That's insane. But yeah, as you can see, the dislike is definitely because of that Floret thing, probably. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think. If you do, comment down below, and like and subscribe if you want to watch more FEH videos and Smash videos. You guys know what I post. But yeah, thank you guys for the support. Please stay safe out there, and peace out.